So you've probably seen at least one of the dozens of DIY laundry detergent recipes that are floating around the internet. Some of them claim that you can do laundry for as little as 3 cents a load, which sounds too good to be true. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it actually is. Don't worry though, I have a very easy toxin-free laundry detergent that you can throw together in as little as 10 minutes. And I'm simply swapping out one of the main ingredients. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory and the reason why your homemade laundry detergent may not be working. If you want to skip this, just check the chapters down in the description box and go right to the recipe. But I want to tell you that years ago, I was very determined to make my own laundry detergent. I wanted to be rid of toxins and I wanted to save money. So I started using a recipe I found online. I believe it had borax and washing soda and Fell's naphtha soap. And unfortunately, I noticed as I used it over the months that my clothes were getting dingier and dingier, especially my whites. They had kind of a oily residue on them. The colors of my colored clothes were just not as vibrant as they used to be. And I got really frustrated, so I decided to do some more research online. And a lot of people were saying, oh, you have to add certain things to this detergent. Like they wanted you to do vinegar in a rinse cycle, or add Dawn dish soap, or add OxyClean. And I decided that I really didn't want to have to add things to my laundry, especially when some of those things had toxins to them. It was such a hassle. And I gave up on making homemade laundry detergent. But here I am about 12 years later with 7 children, and we do a lot of laundry around here, especially since I have 5 little boys who love to play in the mud. I really need something that's easy, that works, and that I don't have to do a lot of steps with. Like most of you, I'm trying to cut costs around here. The price of everything is going up. Oh my gosh. And I decided I wanted to give homemade laundry detergent one more go. There must be a way to make it work. And in my research, I discovered that the reason that my detergent probably was not working, in fact, was not working, was because I was using a soap-based detergent instead of a detergent made with a surfactant. Soaps and surfactants work very differently. Soap requires a mechanical scrubbing action to really remove the dirt and grime. They also require really hot water temperatures and soft water in order to work. This is why you will find some people who absolutely love their homemade laundry detergent and it works for them. They're using very hot water, they have soft water, and maybe they have a machine that really has a strong agitation. We don't have extremely soft water. We don't have a water softener. I like to wash things on warm, not hot all the time, and I really don't have time to baby my laundry. I'm not someone who's going to do several rinse cycles to get any soap scum off. A surfactant is going to remove dirt and grime, suspend it in the water so that it's able to be rinsed out in the rinse cycle. And this is going to work not only in a top loading washing machine, but also in an HE or front loader washing machine. So this detergent recipe I'm going to show you should work for any washing machine, any water temperature, and any type of water, hard or soft. The surfactant that I decided to go with is called Dr. Bronner's Sal Suds. Before I get into this, let me tell you that this is different from Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. The soap is just a regular soap like your Zote or your Fell's naphtha that will stay embedded in the fiber. It is not a surfactant. Sal Suds is a surfactant, so it will lift the grime from your laundry and let it out and get it out during the rinse cycle. So you can buy a gallon of this for about 44 cents a gallon on Amazon. That's the cheapest I found it. If you found it somewhere cheaper, please let me know down below. It has a very nice piney scent. It has a low rating on the EWG site, I believe a 1. So there are far fewer toxins than your regular laundry soap. And I want to mention here that when you're making this laundry soap recipe, if you're just wanting to save money, you're going to be able to find laundry detergent like your run-of-the-mill laundry detergent for cheaper than this detergent. This detergent comes out to about 15 cents a load, which is a very good price for a toxin-free laundry detergent. It contains no dyes, no scent, nothing that is an irritant for skin. And I have children that have struggled with eczema, so this is really important for me. All the ingredients in this recipe register very low on the EWG site, and I'm really comfortable with using them. And best of all, this detergent works. I don't have to do extra rinse cycles or add OxiClean. Not to say I don't use OxiClean sometimes, but I really don't have time to be putzing around with my laundry. So without further ado, let's get to this very simple recipe. All right, guys, so here's the actual recipe. It's so simple that I feel like I shouldn't even have to video it, but I want to show you step by step. And please excuse me if there's any funny little noises from the newborn here. First thing you're going to need is a half gallon of water, or a half gallon jar with some water. And I didn't fill it up all the way. I'm going to add the rest of the water at the end. And the reason for this is that while mixing some of the ingredients, they can get a bit bubbly and foamy, and I don't want them to spill over. In fact, I usually make this over the sink, but I wasn't able to get a good shot, so I'm doing it right here in the oven. You'll need a measuring cup and a spoon. So the first thing that you're going to add is your baking soda. This baking soda is going to help with whitening. It's just a really good laundry booster. It's going to help neutralize smells, and I'm going to add 1 cup of that. The only one of these ingredients that's really somewhat pricey is the sal suds, and you're going to use these 3 other ingredients to help boost those sal suds, so you don't need to spend as much money on them. And I actually have a little funnel here as well, since I'm not doing it over the sink and, you know, don't want to make a huge mess. So I'm pouring this baking soda in. And then next I have some washing soda. Pick this up at Walmart. Another very cost-effective, cheap ingredient, and this is going to help with just boosting your detergent again, removing stains. You can also use this as a pre-soak for stains even. And I'm going to add 1 cup. Yeah, see, there I go, making a mess. And then your next ingredient is salt. Now, some people will use Himalayan salt or some really, more expensive salt with a lot of minerals, and I really do not see the point of that. I mean, you're not going to be consuming this laundry, so the salt is there to help brighten colors and keep colors from fading. It's going to thicken your soap a little bit, but adding extra minerals isn't going to help. So get the cheapest salt that you can find. I happen to have some kosher salt on hand, but you could probably just get a little thing of Morton's iodized salt for even cheaper. And guess what? You're going to add another cup. All right. Your last ingredient is your surfactant here that's going to help separate the dirt from the clothing. And this surfactant, like I mentioned, it should be safe for HE washers as well as top-loading washers. And as I said, the cheapest I found the sal sud is for 44 cents a gallon. 44 cents an ounce on Amazon. So this is your most expensive ingredient. And this is the only one that you don't add a cup. You add 2/3 cup. There we go. My very precise measurement. And if I was at the sink, I would rinse this out with some water and add the remaining water at the top, so I don't waste any of that precious surfactant. So you're going to take your jar here, put a lid on, and shake it up. Now this laundry detergent, the one downside of it, well, 2 downsides really, is that it does need to be shook up, I don't know how you say that, every time that you do a load. Usually I give it a stir in between putting these in, and I didn't this time, so that's why you have some at the bottom here. But you're going to have to shake it up every time that you do laundry, and normally I transfer it to a milk jug or an old laundry detergent bottle so I don't have to be shaking up glass and possibly breaking something. So as you can see, there's a little bit of room here at the top for some more water, not a lot. When I put this water in, I filled it up to 6 cups. This is going to be enough for about 32 loads of laundry. You use a 1/4 cup each time. That's the marker for a regular detergent load. on your laundry cup that you're going to get from the store. Actually, normally when I make this, I'll just double everything and do a whole gallon. I wouldn't do much more than that. I forgot to mention this water here, it's just tap water. I didn't heat it, anything like that. You don't need to. That is the beauty of this recipe. No grating, no heating. You just mix everything together and shake it up. Now, if I was going to do this extra large batch, maybe I would do distilled. I don't really see the point of doing an extra large batch though, since it's so easy to make. And one of the great things about this detergent is that there are no preservatives like you have to have in your stuff from the store. No preservatives, nothing that's going to irritate your skin. And there you have it. Easy 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes to make your detergent. So all in all, I am very happy with this DIY laundry detergent. It's very easy to make. The ingredients are easy to source and it works. Let me know in the comments if it works for you or if you have any suggestions. Honestly, there is such a science around making laundry detergents. I had no idea when I went down that rabbit hole, all the information that I was going to come across. I am just so happy to find something that works well for my family and keeps us within budget. If you are interested in natural DIYs and raising your family healthy on a budget, please check out the other videos in this channel and consider subscribing.